So at this stage, when you're at the top of your careers, do you appreciate when someone draws attention to the fact that you're a woman working in a male-dominated environment, or would you rather ignore that and just focus on the work?
When I was, I think, a graduate student and starting in research, I just wanted to do my research and I didn't want to draw attention to it. It takes time away from what we actually want to do, which is just do our research.
This is Jo Dunkley. As a professor of physics and astrophysics at Princeton, she studies the beginning of time itself, or at least the closest thing to it, to figure out what the universe is made of and how it all began.
We think that 95% of the universe is made of something that we don't yet understand. That the atoms that humans are made of, that everything that we know of is made of, only is like 5% of all of the stuff in the entire universe. So I'm trying to find out what that missing 95% is.
Is that daunting? You wake up in the morning and you're like, well, I only got 5% to work with. Let's go to work today.
Yeah, that's right. It's fun. It's a fun challenge.
This is the same campus Albert Einstein called home for 2 decades. And 60 years later, a new wave of female astrophysicists continued to redefine what's possible up there and down here.
Today, we have this beautiful universe filled with spiral galaxies, filled with stars, filled with planets. And we want to know how they got to be there.
That's where Eve Ostreicher comes in. She's another astrophysics professor at Princeton.
The areas that we work in are on the interstellar medium, star formation, and really how that connects to the evolution of our own galaxy.
While Ostreicher and Dunkley generate thousands of equations and mathematical possibilities about these celestial bodies, their colleague Jenny Green tests the theories to see if they really work.
I mean, I think we all want to understand how we got to where we are, right? And this is the biggest scale version of that question.
Women like Jo, Eve, and Jenny, who succeed at the highest levels in science, remain part of a minority. They sidestep the gender stereotypes that discourage many female students from pursuing higher education and careers in STEM.
My mother's a scientist, so I think I always felt entitled to do that too if I wanted.
Boys' toys are the science toys and the girls' toys are not. From school upwards, people are having this cultural perception that scientists are more male than female.
According to the American Physical Society, women have earned less than 25% of undergraduate and doctoral physics degrees over the last 10 years. And then after school, women make up nearly half of the US workforce, but only 24% of STEM jobs.
Since I've become more senior, I now feel like I can be a visible role model for younger women. And if I can stick my head out and say, look, here I am doing it, and if it can help people who would otherwise not continue, then I better do it.
When most of the academia in your field is men, it's not just about, we want more representation of women, but I think men being active in encouraging young women and, girls is so important.